Hello everyone. I am very delighted to introduce Mr. Bharath Simha Reddy. He has secured All India rank 4 in electronics paper and All India rank 10 in instrumentation paper in the recent GATE 2024 examination. It's a very proud moment for all of us. On behalf of AS Academy, I congratulate Mr. Bharath Simha Reddy. Bharath Simha Reddy,
Thank
hearty
you, sir.
congratulations. And Bharath Simha Reddy, he took classroom coaching from AS Academy in Hyderabad Center, and moreover, he got this AS Merit Scholarship also. He took that AST exam of AS, and through that merit test, he got good concession also. It's a very proud moment, Bharath Simha Reddy. Bharath Simha Reddy, you please tell us briefly about your academic journey from BTech onwards.
Sure, sir. So I am Bharath, sir. So I belong to Hyderabad. So I did my graduation with Osmania University in Electronics and Communication Engineering. I passed out in 2021. Then I went to IIM Ahmedabad to do my MBA. So I passed out over there in 2023. Currently I am working. So this is my academic journey. So as a part of my civil service preparation, I thought I should be giving electrical engineering paper as optional. So then I took up GATE ESC. So I was already a GATE and ESC student in ACE Academy from 19 to 21. So I thought I should be using that knowledge that I gained over there and I would be scoring very good marks. So then I took electrical engineering optional. So for that I gave ESC so that I can be well prepared with the topics. So as a part of my ESC preparation, I also gave my GATE.
Okay. It's a very interesting journey. Bharath Simha Reddy, first of all, I am very curious. Not only myself, even the other students who will watch this video, they will be also very curious. What was the main reason? Because you had that what you call very prestigious MBA degree from IIM.
Yes.
IIM Ahmedabad, very
Yes.
prestigious one. So having done MBA from IIM Ahmedabad, what is the reason to switch over from what you call that management sector to this civil services preparation? What was the main motivation behind it?
Understood, sir. So it was not a switch over, it was a break, I would say, because in 2021 I was not eligible to give civil services because I didn't have 21 years. So, but I got the opportunity to do MBA from IIM Ahmedabad. So I don't wanted to leave that opportunity because, as you know, civil services is always a risky affair. So I thought, however, I will be wasting 1 year. Like I will be spending 1 year without any job. I will be doing only preparation. So instead of that, taking up MBA and then coming back and giving civil services made more sense to me. So in the same journey, I went to IIM Ahmedabad and then I came back to my civil services. It is not like that sudden switch over. It is like a break in the journey.
Okay. Well said, Bharath Simha Reddy. This will be what you call a very guiding step and motivation to the others also. He doesn't want to have any break in that education system. Good. So you are the main civil services aspirant,
Yes.
and you want to take electrical paper as your optional there.
Yes.
So in your civil service preparation, you thought that giving engineering service also useful for your preparation.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, right. So he took that what you call engineering services coaching from ACE Academy. In the same process, he took this GATE exam, maybe to test knowledge, and is very proud that he got All India rank of 4 in EC paper and 10th also in the instrumentation. What I want to say here, his main focus was engineering services preparation. With that preparation, he took casually that GATE exam also, and there he proved his mettle there. Bharath Simha Reddy, what is your what was your feeling? Because you were focusing mainly on the what you call civil services and engineering service, where we require what you call main that descriptive nature of orientation there.
Yes.
But GATE on the other hand, it is more somewhat objective, right? Of course, you may have small numerical questions also there. How this engineering service preparation made you to fit such a what you call excellent rank in this GATE? Did you focus anything extra for the GATE? Otherwise, just your engineering preparation itself got this rank?
Only engineering services preparations. I also gave GATE before, so that might have helped me out. But
Okay.
what I would say is, so whenever I write an exam, especially when I am writing this gate paper, so I was not tensed at all. So, and I was clear with my concepts, whatever I learned. So, at the end of the day, it's about applying the concepts in the fastest manner you can. So, how fast you can apply concepts to the 65 questions on the paper determines your rank, nothing else. So, it might be difficult for a person who is preparing for GATE to give ESE, but for a person who is preparing for ESE, I don't think it is that difficult, because at the end of the day, 80% to 90% of the questions in the GATE are at max medium level, not very hard level, where you need too much of shortcuts and tricks. At the end of the day, if your basic concepts are clear, I think you will be able to crack GATE very easily with ESE preparation.
Right. The summary is, if you prepare rigorously for this engineering service examination, with the preparation, you can easily crack the GATE examination. You don't require any extra refinement for the GATE examination, right?
You understand the concept perfectly, because for engineering services, you need to explain to the examiner what you are writing, how you are writing. But whereas in the GATE, that is not expected. So you might write the steps faster. That's the only difference.
Right. Okay, Mr. Bharath Reddy, if you talk about this preparation, right? Did you prepare any short notes, micro notes, anything for each subject of your electronics?
Yes, sir. So what I used to do was, when I was in AS, so we were 3 friends. So I used to sit with one of my friends. So whenever we used to listen to the class, we were in the offline class. So I don't used to take notes. I used to spend my entire time to understand the concept that professor is giving to me. Then I used to go back to college. From here, we used to go directly to college. Then I used to take his notes. And then I used to refine, because I already know the entire 2-hour class now. I know how to write the notes. So instead of writing notes, then short notes, I used to directly write the short notes. Because I had that friend who, he has the habit to write notes. So that fits his preparation. Whereas this fits my preparation. So depending on you, whether you should be taking the entire notes or directly refine the class after class, especially if you are listening to online classes, then I think you can follow this method, because it will be very helpful. Because once you know the entire 2-hour class, how it is going to be, you know which is important, which is not important. So you can write the notes accordingly. So automatically your notes will be somewhere near to short notes, but not exactly short notes. So it will be more helpful, because it will be more descriptive and also very limited in size. So I think that model might work for me. If it works for them, well and good, they can take this
advantage. Student perspective.
Also,
but one advantage is there in your mode of preparation, because when the class is going on, you didn't write any notes at all, right?
yes,
So you used to write that short notes at the end of the day.
yes,
So this technique, actually, it has got one advantage also. At the end of the day, once you start writing the notes, you start revising all the concepts that you came across in the class on that day.
yes.
So one revision is completed. At the same time, putting the points in the form of a notes that become what you call a short notes, easy for the what you call revision. So this is one of the good technique Mr. Bharath Reddy followed. Those who are interested, I think you can also follow if it is feasible and appropriate to you, right?
Also, one more thing over here,
Please.
don't borrow short notes from your friends, because that is their short notes,
Yes.
not yours. So write your short notes in a way that if you start one day before the exam, you should be able to complete all the 8 subjects.
Yes.
That's how you should write short notes. It should be at max 5 pages or 10 pages at max for a subject.
For a subject.
For a subject.
Yes.
Max.
Yes.
Like for the basic subjects, it should be 5. For the comprehensive subjects, it should be 10.
Right. We too said the same thing, because the short note is always student specific. Don't copy, don't borrow from some other student. And moreover, in your short notes, you said 5 to 10 pages for each subject. What points you used to write, Mr. Bharath Reddy?
Sir, majorly how the circuit diagrams, like if series RLC, parallel RLC, and their basic formulae. So I used to fit that in a like quarter page. So that's how, like, wherever once I complete the class, professor sometimes nudges ki this is more important. Sometimes I feel ki this is something tricky, I should revise this. So I keep all those concepts. So it is a mixture of professor input and my self input. So that makes up my short notes.
That good. And one more, Mr. Bharath Reddy, what was your strategy regarding this revision aspect? At what frequency is to revise? How many times you would have revised this subject before you took that what you call examination?
Basic subjects I used to revise very infrequently, sir, I would say, because roughly all concepts were clear. Whenever I think I am not able to recognize a topic or a formula, then I used to go back. Else I don't used to touch my basic concepts, because whenever I touch my comprehensive subjects, automatically my basic concepts are covered. So I used to revise once in a month my concepts like I used to revise the entire short notes. So for the comprehensive subjects you can tell one month, and for the basic subjects you might say once in a 2 month.
Okay, that is what Bharath Reddy followed. And moreover, this revision frequency also, it is also somewhat, I can say, it is a student specific one.
Yes, like
Depending upon the time availability, depending upon your what you call background and other aspects, you have to design yourself.
so why I used to do once in a month is every weekend I used to revise one subject.
Right.
So 4 subjects used to cover in a month. So that's how I followed.
Okay. Particularly this GATE examination, as well as ESC mains, that is also civils mains also. You require a lot of writing skills also here.
Yes.
So, what kind of questionnaire that you used to practice? Did you follow this PYQs of the examination of GATE and ESC?
Yes, I
Anything as such?
almost like completed last 25 to 30 years papers. So
Okay.
complete papers.
Complete GATE papers?
GATE papers of ECE and common subjects in EE and IN. So
Yeah, in the case of electrical instrumentation, EC, you have some common papers like control systems, networks, analog circuits, digital electronics. This you did from other branches also.
yes, also I did some
PYQs.
questions like which were overlapping topics with my ESC in EE and IN also.
Okay.
That
good.
was additional.
I think all this preparation will be highly useful for in your ESC
Yes, hopefully.
and from their civil services
Yes.
also. Right, good. One more, many toppers like you, what they say, this test series plays a crucial role in the success of the student there.
Yes.
So coming to your case, because in our AS Academy portal, if you see, there are so many tests like subject-based tests are there, and then what you call multiple tests are there,
Yes.
and at the end we have what you call mock grand tests also there, full-length mock test, I can say that. At what frequency is to take these mock exams?
More than frequency, I would like to cover one more point over here, sir.
Please.
So whenever I used to feel some lack of confidence in a subject, then I like when I was starting my preparation, what I used to do was, once the subject is completed, I used to complete all my subject mocks in my test series, so that I will understand all the ways how the question can be framed with that single subject. Also in test series, whenever you see, very niche concepts are also covered.
Okay.
So if you do test series, automatically you can be very confident that all the questions will be covered. So if you see the GATE paper, what differs from the top ranker, like top 10 or top 15, from the top 100 is the new questions that are coming.
Okay.
So every year roughly 80-85% paper will be same. Like concepts will be somewhere covered. Only the 15% will be new trials.
So that decides the final destination.
So if you want that 15% coverage, then you should be doing more test series, especially subject wise. Subject wise should be for the subject specific knowledge, whereas the grand test, the mock test should be for the how you should be approaching the paper.
Okay.
So what I saw with many people during my preparation in the last 4-5 years is people focus heavily on the subject. Like they will understand the subject, they will go to very deep. That's very good. I'm not saying that's wrong. But if you want to crack GATE, exam strategy is the most important thing. How you are going to attempt those 65 questions in 3 hours.
Yes, 3 hours, that too on the virtual calculator.
Yes.
So that also requires some amount of practice.
Yes. If you see generally, like this is my insight, if you see any GATE top 10 ranker and ask their university percentage or university rank, it will be definitely more than their GATE rank. Most probably. This is because of the simple reason, because they understood how to attempt the paper. They were focusing on the strategy, others were focusing on the subject. It should be a mixture of both, not single thing.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Reddy, out of 100 marks in the GATE paper, how many marks you got in the electronics?
In electronics, I got 69.67.
69.67 marks. And what was the score out of 1000? 1000 out of
1000.
1000. Good. See, you could score 69.67 out of 100. Uh, why you? What was the difficulty in attempting that remaining questions? Anything? Any specific reason?
Somewhere like non-overlapping subjects, sir. Non-overlapping concepts, I would say. So
Okay.
I didn't revise it. That is one reason. Like you can collaborate some 8 to 10 marks, and some other were like basic mistakes. Like
Basic
instead of
mistake.
doing +3, I did -3.
Okay.
Or such kind of blunders were there. So these were the major things.
Okay.
In MSQs, I lost 2 questions because I didn't mark one of the options.
Okay. That is somewhat a tricky
Yes,
nature,
yes.
right? Of course, even all-India topper of every branch also cannot score 100 out of 100. But still, depending upon the standard of the paper, also this marks may be.
Also, if you see EC paper every year, topper first ranker will be somewhere near 80, 82.
80,
And the second ranker will be somewhere near 73,
78 plus, right?
73, 74.
Yes, yes.
So technically, if you have already the leeway of 30 marks.
Okay, right.
So if you collaborate everything to the concepts that you missed, your blunders, 30 marks is a very huge number that they are giving you already. So if you can score 70 like me, it's not
Okay.
that difficult. I would
Right.
say.
In EC, there are so many subjects there. Can you name some subjects which fetch you relatively more marks in this GATE examination?
As I
particularly?
mentioned, my basics,
Mm.
I almost got 100% at the whole end. So mathematics I got full, aptitude I got full, networks also full, controls full, signals full. So all the basic, digital electronics again full. So all the basic subjects I got cent on cent.
Any subject or subjects that you felt relatively difficult in the GATE 2024 examination?
So one subject would be electronic devices.
Okay.
So I had the trauma of electronic devices from my first year of my graduation. So somewhere over there, I think I missed out on some concepts, some basic formulae. So I forgot to do +1 or some places.
Okay.
So you should be more thorough with the entire formula base. So I wasn't ready for the electronic devices part, I would say, comparatively. I also was sure that instead of spending time on electronic devices, I thought if I spend on the other 3 subjects, that is communication, EMT, I would fetch more marks, I felt. So I did the same.
Okay. Regarding this study material, Mr. Reddy, did you focus only on the class notes? Otherwise, did you refer to any textbook in addition to the class notes?
Class notes.
Class
Completely
notes.
class notes.
Can you say that this ACE classroom coaching notes is sufficient for cracking this GATE examination?
Sufficient enough to get AIR-1.
Right. AIR-1.
Yes.
And rank 1. Good. Apart from the ACE class room running notes also, we also provide some printed material like volume 1, volume 2,
Yes.
PYQs, bits and bytes, question bank also.
Yes.
So class notes and these booklets what provided, I think that is sufficient, right?
If you see the booklet solutions, everything is already covered in the class.
Right.
There is nothing uncovered or untouched in the class.
Okay.
So if you see the bits and bytes, it's like your second short notes. The solutions are your second short notes.
Right. And one thing, Simha Reddy, in your GATE examination, on the day of the actual GATE examination, because GATE examination 3 hours, right? We have that 65 questions. Some people say that they were able to come to the paper within 2 hours of time. Some people say that they were not able to cover the entire paper within the time given also. What was your case?
So to be honest, when I was giving mocks, I used to complete the paper in 100 minutes.
100 minutes means it is
1
hour
40
40 minutes. Right?
So, but when I went to 21 paper, because the exam feeling is different, sir. Once you have NATs, MCQs, MSQs, you can attempt, not an issue. When you have NATs, you will double check the questions.
Yes, numericals will be there.
Even a small error will not fetch you anything. So I was checking multiple times. So like, control systems, right? The basic block diagram, I did a mistake on that day. Okay. Because I was spending more time in these numerical questions. So roughly, I would say I covered 3 hours. 3 hours was sufficient roughly for me. Right. So this time I could complete the paper in 2 hours, 55 minutes somewhere around. But 3 hours, in both the papers I gave, I took 3 hours.
Okay. Did you follow any specific approach on the day of GATE examination? Because some students, what they do, they take the questions as they appear on the screen. And some students, they focus first on the 2 marks questions, then come back to the 1 mark. Like different rounds they take there. What was your strategy?
My strategy was simple, sir. First, I will complete aptitude. Once
Okay.
I complete the aptitude, I know that 15 marks are mine. Then I will complete 1 markers. So I got roughly how many marks? 34, I think.
Oh, great.
33, 34.
Great.
Because
Mm.
1 markers are very, very straightforward.
Mm.
So why to take the risk? Because every year comparatively EC paper is difficult. Like from the past, whenever you see, that's why topper ranges somewhere near 80, 82. In other branches, it crosses 90. So why this is happening? Because the paper is comparatively difficult.
Mm.
When the paper is difficult, it is difficult with 2 marks, not 1 marks.
Okay.
Because 1 markers, there is no actual meaning to give difficult questions over there. Because people can easily skip. Because spending 3 minutes or 4 minutes for a 1 marker doesn't make sense to me. Whereas spending 3-4 minutes for a 2 marker makes more sense to me. So paper setter also knows this. So what he does is he gives difficult questions in the 2 marks. So complete aptitude, complete 1 marks. So roughly you will score around 40-45 at least. So if you can get 40-45 and you are having 30 more questions of 2 marks, what is stopping you to get more marks? So that will be very, very easy comparatively. So complete 1 marks in aptitude. If you are feeling so scary, complete 1 marks in aptitude, then complete 1 marks in the actual core paper, then come back to aptitude and do 2 marks if you think, because one question will be tricky every time in aptitude also. So complete 1 marks first. That was my strategy. Complete 1 marks completely.
Mm.
If you are feeling some question is occupying more time or you don't know the concept, leave it and then go to all the other questions, then come back and attempt. So even if I didn't know the concept and it was a NIT or a MSQ, then I would attempt. So whenever I used to see I don't know this concept but it is a NIT, I would give some rough answer where I think the range would be. So I would give a fluke over there and I will mark it and I will move back, because coming back to the same question, because once I complete the entire paper, if I come back to the same question, again I read the question, again I will understand that I don't know this concept. Instead of that, if it is NIT, answer some random thing and move on. Because don't waste your time in the exam when you don't know the concept and you are very clear that you don't know the concept. Just move on.
Right. Okay. Well said, Reddy. Reddy, finally, so from your vast experience, because you took CAT exam, what was
Yes.
your percentage in the CAT exam?
99.92.
99.9 percentile, extraordinary performance. That too, IIM Ahmedabad means right. So you have seen this management, you have seen this engineering preparation, you have seen the gate preparation. So from this successful journey, what are the specific suggestions that you want to give to the aspirants of the gate examination in general and electronic students in particular?
Sure, sir. So first thing is, treat exam like an exam. It should not be your life. It should be part of your life. Like some people, my friends also, what they use when we think like we should go out or something, have some fun, then they used to be like, I need to prepare, I need to prepare. So don't be very tedious on that. Be open to everything. Like give time to your friends, give time to your family, give time to subject also. But whenever you are giving time to subject, give it with utmost sincerity. That is the only thing that you should be giving. Also, focus as much as you focus on the subject, on the strategy of the paper. How you are going to attempt, which questions you should be taking up, where you should not be wasting time. Don't go on ego. Sometimes what happens is basic questions, when you don't get the right, it could be MTA also. So be positive on the paper. Don't be going on the ego and wasting your 10 minutes, 15 minutes of the time on single question. So this actually happens with many people. It used to happen with me in the past. So that's why I'm giving this. Unnecessarily don't waste time, because at the last you will have easy questions. You won't be getting the chance to attempt them itself. So there is no point. Give exam like an exam. It's like how much you can gain from the entire thing. So these are my suggestions for the younger generations.
Okay, good. Mr. Bharath Reddy has shared very good points with us. I hope those who are watching this video, all these points will be highly useful for you. And I take this opportunity and wish Mr. Bharath Reddy all the success in your what you call forthcoming engineering service mains examination, as well as the civil service examination also.
Thank you, sir.
Right? God will definitely bless you because of your hard working and all, and blessings of your parents and your teachers and friends and all. Definitely you are going to come with flying colors. And from VS Academy also, We wish you wholeheartedly, Bharath Simha Reddy, a grand success in all his future endeavors. Thank you, Bharath Simha Reddy,
Thank you, sir.
for giving this valuable interview.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. And once again, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Right.